live on HDNet.
XFC 14 Resurrection. If you've just joined us, folks, you missed Mariana Kayfitz taking her 4th career victory. She remains undefeated. And coming up next, our semi-main event, the big boys about to throw down. And let's throw it up to Christopher James to get this one underway.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, and here we go with our co-main event of the evening. Right now, joining us in the cage from the blue corner, Carmelo Marrero.
Carmelo Marrero from Lee Valley, Pennsylvania, opened up his own American top team in Pennsylvania recently. Brings in a 13-4 record, comes in off a loss to Mark Halata in January after riding a 3-fight winning streak. Marrero, who began his career in 2004 with a real bang, went 5-0 if you remember. Earned a call up to the UFC in just his 6th fight. At UFC 64, he beat Czech Congo by decision and was touted as one of the next big things in the heavyweights. Then lost to Gabriel Gonzaga and Wilson Gavea and was cut from UFC. Used to fight at 205, now at 260. And a 1-month training camp in preparation, working mostly on his boxing and his wrestling. Let's take a look at trigonometry with Carmelo Marrero.
I've known Carmelo for a long time. He's a great wrestler. He does this little thing where he throws that little weak jab out there to get you to think that he's going to shoot, and he throws a big overhand right. He does it probably 3 or 4 times every fight. I mean, it's one of his telltale signatures, because when he gets in this position, he wants to bury and put you down. We kind of saw this from Matt Hughes about Josh Koscheck. This is one of those deals when you get it on the side, you come up underneath. But Carmelo's one of those guys that once he gets in there, he'll immediately go for a takedown if he loses the position.
I'm surprised you actually said the name Matt Hughes without dropping at the mouth and steam coming out of your ears.
Well, he's one of the best welterweight champions of all time. Nothing I can do about it.
Carmelo in the ring. This is going to be interesting. Christopher James, let's bring out the man with no neck.
And now joining us in the arena from the red corner, Scott Barrett.
Frank, got to ask you here, both these guys know each other well. They've trained together in the same camps in the past. Both of them have trained with Todd Duffy extensively, hence Todd is in neither of their corner here tonight. Does that mean we are going to get them beating up on each other, or may they take a step back and have too much respect for strength?
You know, both these guys are wrestlers, so I'm going to think that they're going to think like I do, where I've had to train with guys that I had to beat in the semifinals of major tournaments to make the Olympic team and make the world team. These guys got to fight. This is what they do, so hopefully tonight they bring it, and they're not going to try to hurt each other, but if they get a chance to finish the fight, they're going to definitely try to finish each other.
Scott Barrett 12-2, a massive 10 knockouts, all 10 of those coming in the first round. And let's take a look at some trigonometry again on the man without a neck.
He's got a huge neck. It's all head. He does a great job here. See how he keeps his elbow nice and high on the right side? He always uses that elbow to steer the body down and end up what we call a seat belt. He's wrapped around it. And watch, he does it again right here. Any hit time he has to pick you up in the air, he's going to use his right arm as a steering wheel to steer you where he wants you to go. He's so short, but so strong. He's like a fire plug that once he gets you down to the ground, he's pretty much able to do whatever he wants to once he gets on top of you.
Look how they stack up here. 13-4 versus 12-2. 30 versus 27 in age. Both men 6 foot even. More beef than a cattle ranch. 254.8. Marrero 264.8 of Barrett. This one is going to be a corker. Our experts fight gauge. Striking even. Ground game Carmelo. Speed even. Strength there like 2 oxes. Endurance goes the way of the human refrigerator, Scott Barrett. All right, I'm excited about this one. There's Barrett, there's Marrero, and here's Christopher James.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we go right now with our co-main event of the evening. This fight is being brought to you tonight by worldofsupplements.com, your internet supplement superstore, worldofsupplements.com. Check them out. And this fight is being contested tonight in the XFC heavyweight division. In the blue corner, this man's fighting style is boxing. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, and he weighed in at 254.8 pounds. He brings into the cage a professional record of 13 wins and 4 defeats. Representing American top team from Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania, Carmelo Marrero. And his opponent, standing across the cage tonight in the red corner, he a mixed martial artist. He stands in at 6 feet tall, and he weighed in at 264.8 pounds. He's representing Hardcore Gym out of Athens, Georgia. Please welcome Scott the Bear Barrett. And when the action starts, your referee in charge, John Hosegood.
I gotta be honest with you, that's the shortest 6 footer I've ever seen on there.
They're the biggest trapezius I have seen in a long time. That's Jimmy
All right, guys, you got your
Andrews-style
instructions.
trapezius right there.
Yes, wow,
Defend yourself
great.
at all times. I want you
Look
to
at the
make
height
commands
difference
at all
between
times.
Look at
Any
no
questions
neck
from you,
on
Blue?
Barrett.
Any questions
He's
from
got a
Red?
neck.
All right, hook him up. Let's get
Says the
started.
head shoved it in there. That's
He is the missing link, Scott Barrett. Wow, the crowd on the edge of their seats. XFC needed to only sell the edge of the seats for this one. Friends become enemies in the cage. Barrett versus Marrero is happening. Marrero plus 155, Barrett at minus 205. Here we go. Southpaw stance on Barrett. He is in the black trunks. Marrero in the grey. Kicks below the knee early on, does Carmelo Marrero. Marrero probing with his jab. As I said, Barrett a huge KO ratio. All 10 KO wins came in the first round. He gets tagged with the knees here. Referee stops it. Oh, is it a low blow?
Yep.
Low blow in there.
I mean, the very first of that whole exchange, the very first contact was a low blow. And then he got 3 or 4 clean shots after that.
That's one way to drop a man of that size.
Another way is to put a hot dog on the floor.
Neutral corner.
I'm intrigued with the line of the night. That was very Bobby Heenan of you. So Barrett's going to get a chance to shake off the old John Smalls here. Let's take a look again because of our masochistic director. Oof, cuts the pie up the centre.
You good? All right.
We are ready to go again here in the first round. Barrett tucking the chin. Marrero, look how he just measures with the lead hand here. And he fires that right so quickly down the tube. Outside thigh kick from Barrett. Right hand lead from Marrero, like 2 trucks colliding on a freeway now. They both clinch up. Beautiful shot to the body off the knee there from Marrero. Flipping left hand from Barrett, shoots in, drops levels. Looking for a double leg to no avail. Another gut-munching knee, trying to fold him in half like origami. And they're clinched up against the cage. Interesting start from these 2 behemoths, Frank.
Yeah, Marrero's not looking to be a friend here at all. He's already thrown 3 real heavy knees to the head, really trying to get inside of the body. Now, hopefully Barrett does the exact same thing, but right now he kind of seems he has that dirty boxing style that he's trying to always implement, but he's not as rough as he usually is with most of his other opponents.
Calls for the knee from Marrero's corner, but it's Barrett that gets it off the right leg at the moment, holding onto the cage. Referee looks at it, gives him the evil eye, so Barrett gives up on it. Marrero trying to work another knee to the midsection as Barrett just thumps him to the side of the head. Now they break off. Barrett drifts back towards centre cage. Marrero, double right hand. Barrett leads with his left, that being the cross of the southpaw. Marrero's got the right idea by throwing the right up the tube. Southpaws don't like the straight right hand. And they break off. A little bit of swelling already under the right eye here of Carmelo Marrero. Clipping right from Barrett. Marrero's got the hand speed, Frank. Barrett seems to have a bit more power in his.
Yeah, Marrero's way faster with his hands, way faster. It's not even the same comparison. And you're right, Barrett though has the power, and he only hit Carmelo 1 time and already swelled his eye a little bit.
Knee from the Muay Thai clinch here for Barrett. Misses the target, breaks off now. Oh, clipping right hand from Barrett. Double shot to the chin. Almost knocked the 3-day stubble off.
Every time Barrett gets hit, he immediately steps inside and ties it up so he doesn't get hit anymore, which I don't think is very smart with Marrero because he's got so much strength. He needs to go ahead and just keep hitting Marrero to the body of the chin. This is letting Carmelo rest right here. Leave him against the cage. He's not in any danger.
It's hard work, Frank, when you're 254 pounds. Carmelo probing again, measuring with the lead hand to set up the right cross. Look out for it when he gets in range. There it goes, it's a lead punch. Nicely done from Carmelo. Far too quick here for Barrett. Barrett forces him against the cage. Can he throw it into the midsection from here? The big bear, the human refrigerator. Boom, he does indeed to the upper left rib cage. Clipping right hand to the side of the jaw. Just leaning on him here, Barrett. 264.8 pounds.
Bear's doing a good job of using his chin to keep him up straight and unable to move his hips around. Because the heavy that chin.
Nice jab. Jab 2 from Carmelo. Follows through with a right-hander. Gain up the tube. Stiff jab from Carmelo. Weaves underneath the double right hooks here of Barrett. Barrett clinches up with him now. You can hear Carmelo's corner calling for the knee. So too the corner of Scott Barrett. And some drunken egg behind me just called for an armbar. Only in Orlando.
No, it pretty much happens everywhere we go.
Okay. Jab from Carmelo. Oh, Barrett eats a right hand. That right eye is squinting heavily here on Barrett. He maybe get a thumb to the eye, I'm wondering. He keeps closing it shut very heavily. Either that or he's just a chronic blinker. Double leg takedown.
Oh, missed.
Oof. Barrett exerts a lot of energy, eventually gets a takedown with under 30 seconds remaining here in the first. The two big men on the canvas.
That could be the deciding factor though of this round. I mean, it was so close up to that point. All of a sudden he gets the one takedown, the one deciding factor that puts him up on the scorecards.
The man with the mallet strikes the table, almost splits it in half. Final 10 seconds of the round. A couple of short elbows, a bit of a forearm there from Barrett. And the man with the mallet strikes the bell, and I am dead. End of the first round of action. Blood over the right eye. We'll try and get a shot of it between rounds here of the Scott Barrett. That is not a good sign early on. Well, I like the way that Carmelo is setting up this beautiful straight right hand every time with the jab. Oh, there's the right to the eye.
Yeah, cuts that right over the eye. Cut him on the lid a little bit. That's over the top, straight to it. Wow, great job because he's throwing cross-body. He's forcing that guy to turn his head. Great position by Carmelo, and just a lot of energy, a lot of force trying to get this takedown in. I mean, there was a lot of work. The good thing was right at the end of the round. I don't know how much energy Barrett was going to have after that big takedown.
10-9 to Barrett, says Frank after the first round. Was it the takedown, folks? Did you think it tipped it in favour of the Bear, Scott Barrett? The necklace one just nods to his corner, gives me a wink. It's not quite as hot as when Mariana Kafitz winks at me. Frank, but I'll take it. Second round of action. They touch gloves.
I'm jealous someone's winking at you. I don't care who it is.
Look at Carmelo again, measuring with that left hand. And there's the short right. Oh, he tags him. Big right hands. Now they're trading. We've got ourselves a Donnybrook at the start of the second round. Barrett almost pushing through the cage. Carmelo, brute with the right hands, Frank.
Great position. Incredible space. Both guys got tagged up in there. Carmelo, because he has just a little bit longer reach, is able to win the battle right now.
Carmelo wades in and Barrett shrugs him off. Nice stiff left cross there from Scott Barrett. This is what the crowd wanted to see. Both men going toe-to-toe, throwing the heavy elbows. Tie clinch attempt from Barrett, but a gut-munching knee from Carmelo Marrero. Ooh, almost in front of our commentary position. They almost spilled through there, Frank. A little bit dangerous. I'm throwing Andrew Simon in front of us for salvation if they come through. Gut-munching knee again from Marrero. Referee Hosegood keeps a close eye on it, making sure they're both working. Good inside knee there from Carmelo. Barrett should maybe break free here and try and get a quick shot off. Nice knees to the thigh again from Carmelo.
Nice adjustment by Carmelo. Great position to get off the cage.
Carmelo is quick. Just resets himself, fires an overhand right. Probably the sloppiest punch of the fight so far from Carmelo. Jabs from Barrett, then throws the left cross. Uppercut, nicely done from Barrett at a high knee. Drops down, looking for a takedown, couldn't get it. That was a beautiful uppercut, trying to put the chin through the top of the head. Carmelo now at the tie clinch, throws a knee. Much better second round here than the first, Frank. I love it.
A lot more action. Now we're going to stop the action.
Is it a groin strike for Carmelo?
Yes, sir.
The Bear returns the favour. There is a nice cut on the bridge of the nose now of Scott Barrett. Get some instructions from his corner. Carmelo gets some from his as he
Scott, I need to see some moves.
tries to
Scott, I need to see.
shake the little mellows back into place. Scott Barrett is saying something to us, Frank, but I can't quite hear what it is, so I'm just nodding at him because he scares me. I'm being polite. As Carmelo squats down and gets up. And the old Jets crackers look like they're back in place.
Jets
All right, here we go,
crackers.
gentlemen. Finish
It's an
yourself.
Australian thing.
Fight.
Jets
Now
crackers.
back underway. Second round. Jab from Carmelo. Goes to the body. Oh, nice right hand. Turned it in well. Throws a knee to the stomach. Oh, he looked for an overhand elbow there, did Carmelo. Missed the target. Good right hand again between the eyes. Looks to pull the head down for the meet and greet. These two men are throwing with some force.
We've got some really good flurries in the middle of this here. Both guys aren't hitting cleanly. They're not really getting after it the whole time. But right now is a rest period. About 10-15 seconds, we'll start doing a little more action again.
Ace of the body is the call from Barrett's corner. He's putting a knee guard on in the form of a forearm across the waist. Now gives up, and it can Carmelo capitalise off his left leg here and throw a knee. And he does. Some good head work there. Keeping it tucked in nice and close to the chest is Barrett. Working his own knees, and he takes one to the midsection again. Just above the liver section.
They're in a great position, but they're just not moving. They're staying, leaning against each other, staying on the cage. Carmelo's got to take a hip, step to the outside, and get the pressure off him. And Barrett's got to step the angle, start throwing more punches because he's just not getting anything done from a straight shot.
Break.
And the referee calls break with 1 minute 35 on the clock here in the second round. Right hand lead from Carmelo. Barrett pinching and punching. A little bit of Bob Sapp styling, but he gets caught with a cracking right hand. Barrett comes forward, the refrigerator with the right of his own. And Carmelo locks up the left arm. Nice knee from Barrett. Carmelo drops for a single, didn't take it. In front of our commentary position again. Barrett nods, plods forward. Flipping right hand, overhand elbow from Carmelo. Tie clinch here from Barrett. Can he get the knee off? No, it's Carmelo that does.
Oh. No stop. That was another center strike, but I'm not going to stop it on this one.
Wrist control here from Barrett. Knee misses the target for Carmelo. 35 seconds on the clock in the second round. Good knee there from Carmelo Marrero. Uppercut from Barrett. Wants to get a bit more torque behind it. Wants to lift it from nice and deep like a diesel piston. Good knees from Carmelo. Dropped his guard though and got caught with the right hand.
So Barrett's starting to get tired. So all of his punches now, they weren't fast to begin with. Now he's losing power.
A couple of looping blows from Scott Barrett. Final seconds of the round. Looks for a takedown here, does Barrett. But the Bear can't get him down. 2 rounds, 1 remaining.
Here it comes. They finally get swinging forward, but the whole time Barrett's coming in. His chin is just a little bit lower, which is the reason why he's surviving. Not to mention his head is the size of Vegeta's. But he's able to step in and keep stepping through it and hit it hard and heavy. And this reminded me of Don Fry in the corner with that one guy. Just kept sitting there throwing each other back and forth, back and forth. And that is just an incredible exchange, but neither guy now has the power to finish the other one off. They feel like they're right there on the table. They feel like they're right there in the space, but they're not going to be able to finish it.
2 rounds down, 1 remaining. 10-9 second round for Carmelo Marrero. Has it an even fight after 2 on Frank's fight card. How are you scoring it, folks? Live on HDNet. Hope you're enjoying all the action. XFC 14. Cut under the left eye of Marrero.
All right, here we go.
Cut
Round
between
3.
the eyes, bridge of the nose of Barrett. Great friends, great sportsmen, but letting it all fly here in the cage.
And I was really concerned about that coming in. I know these guys are really close friends. I thought maybe they would pull back, but they're not pulling back. This is how these guys would fight anybody else as well.
Marrero again, gauging his distance with that lead hand.
He's loading that right hand, Scott.
Right hand lead from Marrero, gets countered with the right hand, being the jabbing hand of the southpaw Barrett. These two men have not got a lot left in the tank. They're throwing single shots at the moment. Who has the greater result? Who has the little edge in power to maybe tip it over in their favour? Try clinching a knee, that'll score for Barrett. Marrero tries one of his own. Barrett turns from an uppercut to a right hook. And blood now on the side of the nose, streaming from under the eye also of Marrero. Can Barrett expose that cut? Uppercut, right hook again from Barrett. His corner have called for it, obviously, between rounds. They've said to him, Scott, you big fella, when you go for the tight clinch, don't throw the knees. You haven't got the leg range for it. Throw the uppercut and the right hook. And there he goes again, uppercut. Will he break up for a hook, uppercut?
I think Barrett got his nose broken.
High knee. Oh, Barrett's nose is a mess. It is splayed across his face like a Picasso painting. That is ugly. Look at the blood all over the chest here of Carmelo Marrero. Oh, good time for Halloween to roll around in a week. Just watch this fight. Show that one to the kids. Here's your trick or treat.
What are you doing for Halloween?
I'm watching this again. Uppercut from Barrett. 3 minutes remaining. Body shot from Barrett. Has he got anything left here? Knee to the midsection from Marrero. Somehow blood has found its way onto the legs even of Carmelo Marrero. That beautiful bloodied bald head of Carmelo Marrero as they lock up again. 2 minutes 30 remaining. Uppercuts from Barrett. Oh, flipping right from Marrero. That's the hand speed. It's been the telling in the whole fight so far. The hand speed of Marrero. Frank, you feel if one of these men could dig deep into those reserve wells, deep down inside, and just pull out a big final 2 minutes full of aggression, they could take it on the judges' scorecard.
I believe so, yeah. And the thing is that both these guys are so close to finishing the other guy off because they feel their fists contacting with their head. They just don't have any power left anymore to go and finish anybody off. These guys are so close to putting the other guy into deep water. It's just they got to find a way to dig through it.
Ties up their wrist here. Chance for a crossing elbow, but Barrett doesn't see it. Eats another knee. Carmelo clinches up behind the back of the neck. Well, if there was a neck there, he'd clinch up behind it. Let's say behind the back of the head. Look at that busted nose here of Barrett. He's surely not breathing out of it. 1 minute 15 remains now. Carmelo just measures him with the right hand, then goes to the body. A tango in centre cage. There's a stiff uppercut from Barrett. There's the elbow from Carmelo. Now looking to fillet the hairline. Uppercut again from Barrett. And a third. He's not done yet, the bear. And he circles off clockwise. Resets himself. Can still get the gloves up high. Oh, not high enough on that occasion. Smack bang between the eyes. It's like that cut is a target painted on the face of Scott Barrett. And Carmelo wants to measure him again. Good evasion from Carmelo. Nice counter left hand. Turns him. Jabs him. Ties him up now. Here come the knees. No, Barrett breaks off. Now Barrett's swinging. He knows time's against him. There's only 18 seconds on the clock. Has Barrett got one Hail Mary shot? Has he got one big salvo? Maybe an uppercut here. Maybe a knee to the midsection. Carmelo breaks off. This is all. Boom with the knee. It's over. What a fight. Toe to toe, 3 rounds. The crowd gives it up. They're friends again.
Wow, that was great. Both these guys are heavy. You don't see that a lot with heavyweights. They tend not to try to push that hard, push that heavy as it comes through in the later rounds. These guys actually had more excitement in the third round than they did in the first round.
Take a look at this. Both men trading in the third and final round. See the blood just splatter against the knee there of Carmelo. Wow.
Carmelo, he always looking for these big elbows. Carmelo does on the inside. He gets it nice and tight. And look at these little, just little bangs right in here. Both guys are getting hit solid. Both guys are getting heavy, but just not enough power from either one to put the other guy down.
Man, that was crazy, but great sportsmanship at the end. You know that mouth guard is actually pink of Barrett, and it's turned full red now. Crazy blood from the nose and the mouth.
Where were your knees?
Cheek, forehead, all over the shop.
Where were your knees?
Carmelo should take this one. Look at the damage under that left eye. See if we can get a good shot of that cut under the eye of Carmelo if he stands up here. It's a keeper.
Hey, we need excuse me.
Throw down. There's always the question, as Frank said earlier, two mates in the cage. Will they hold back on each other? It was not the case. Okay, Christopher James. Don't get your new shoes all bloodied up in there. Let's get this one in the history books.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for these fighters inside the cage. Two great friends going at it tonight inside the cage. Let's go to the judges' scorecard. All three judges scored this bout 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision, Carmelo Marrero.
Marrero does it again. 13-4 coming in. 14-4 now for Carmelo. He is back in a big way. And that was a nice effort. Fantastic. Two mates again. They'll go out and have a drink after this. As will we, because it has been an action-packed night, still with one fight remaining on the card, folks. The big one, ladies love Nate Jolie, Jamie Varner. Varner putting it all on the line here tonight. If he loses this one, it could be gloves hung up for good. Folks, big announcement this week. Big